Alright, so what are we doing? What are we building?
The Outworld.
The Outworld.
For the
For the ants. The Outworld is where they forage.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
It looks like chocolate chip cookies, guys, but it's not. It actually does. It's making me hungry. It does. It looks
So,
like brownies with chocolate
we use a
chips.
plaster to make it.
It smells weird.
Because if you use regular soil, they'll nest in it.
And we don't want that.
You don't want them to nest in the Outworld. You want them to nest in the tower.
So is this gonna, what is this gonna turn into, or is it just gonna be like that gooey?
It's going to harden.
Okay.
It will harden so hard that they can't dig in it.
Also, you don't want them to dig.
You do not want them to dig in this.
Imagine they dig through it. Mr. Lewis's hypothesis is wrong.
Do what?
He said, what if they dig through it and your hypothesis is wrong?
Well, as long as it hardens good,
How many days is it going to take for it to harden?
it'll harden by in the morning.
Oh. And then we have fun things. Like, show them the things they're going to put in the Outworld. Look, Ari, show them the things we're putting in the Outworld.
Oh, what are we putting?
We're putting this green stuff, and then we're gonna put these rocks and these things. Really cool. And that's Mr. Lewis making the mold. What if you put my name?
I'm not going to.
Oh.
Alright, give me the,
The water.
wow.
Where did that fall on your head?
That would have set. Oh,
This is our high-tech spreading tool that we made.
you were spreading that with cardboard?
I was trying. It wasn't working very well.
You should get a spatula.
Should've got a spoon.
Alright, we're gonna make it kind of slope towards the back.
Is that why you have it on the napkin?
That is right.
There
We
you
can
go.
fix a little bit because we're gonna put a little bit of sand and stuff on top. Okay.
Also, the stuff can stick.
Oh!
So smart.
I'm smiling under this.
I am telling you what.
Yes.
So artistic. I think something will fall early. You have a leaf. Fake leaf. Not real. What is on your hands? They're already
It's
hardened.
yeah, it's starting to harden.
Wow.
Man. Is it like concrete?
It will be like concrete, yes.
That's cool.
So we want the tallest stuff at the back. This Outworld set was called the Forest.
Dun 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 dun.
Forest.
Sounds so. Is it gonna be like your other one? Like the smaller one?
No. Now we can put a few other items in there.
So creative. It looks good.
That's so cool.
Is there, how many ants are gonna go in there?
We're gonna put about 60.
Wow, 60.
60. 60.
T, guys, not 16.
60.
Oh, what are you saying? I'm done.
That's a lot.
That's very cool.
Is this open right here?
There we go.
Oh, that is open. Oh, are you gonna
Where's
connect
that?
this to something else?
Yes.
To a little one?
Yes. So all of these,
Ooh.
we're gonna build way more of these, so they'll be connected to lots of different ones.
Wow.
We're gonna eventually do what's called a hybrid nest that they can nest in.
So they can hibernate in?
Yep. And then we'll do, these Outworlds are designed to be stacked. So you can actually stack them
On
top of each other and put different biomes, worlds within them. So there's a desert one we can do, the forest one we can do.
The forest and what else? They're like, it should be like a cold one.
I know.
Alright.
Obviously winter.
Now,
Like the tundra.
Yes.
we need to give them some rocks. Right?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Alright, so maybe a big one
Yeah.
like there.
Yes. That's cute.
Yes.
A few smaller ones.
So is
Like in a cluster.
Is it gonna be hard to see them with all this stuff?
Well, we'll put some sand on top,
Mm.
which will lighten it up a little bit. I built one at my house and I did not harden the plaster like an
Like you should.
idiot. So I'm gonna have to go back and run the ants out of it, pull it all apart,
How are you gonna run
and change it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna have to get creative on a,
Yes.
You should put a bunch of food somewhere. And then probably go.
yeah. We'll do something
Then
like
cover
that.
them.
What if then like
Pretty.
creativity at your finest.
Yes. And Thatcher, watch out.
Mr. Lewis is coming for you.
So we'll give them some stuff to crawl over.
Mm-hmm.
And what we'll do is we'll actually put their food in here for them to find. Alright, so the type of ants that we use in EVTV are harvester ants, and they really like fruits and vegetables they'll eat, but they really love seeds. In fact, they'll take seeds and they will remove them out of the biome, the Outworld, and they will take them to their nest all the way through the little tubes. So we'll end up sprinkling seeds throughout here to give them something to find. And they really like that. Give them a couple of twigs. Alright, let's put a little bit of sand in there. And we won't necessarily do sand over all of the areas. We'll give it some diversity. So maybe we'll do sand. We'll sprinkle a little bit of sand.
He's like that salt man that was like
Salt Bay.
Is that what it was called?
Mm-hmm.
And the sand will help cover up a little bit. But see, the dirt, the dark grout ends up looking just like kind of dirt. And the sand helps it feel a little more realistic.
Wow.
Oh, it's like, wow.
It's amazing.
Do you think they can tell the difference between the fake leaves and the real
Don't know, but if you've seen where they're currently at, they're going to be super happy to have an Outworld, aren't they?
They're really. Oh, it's falling out through here.
Yeah, I probably should have plugged that first, but it's okay. It's
Can you put them
okay.
behind? There you go.
Is that looking better?
Yes.
Oh, it's already hardening.
Is it? Can you tell?
Oh, you can kind of tell that it's a different color.
Okay, we are getting ready to release the ants into the Outworld. So let's explain a few things, because Sarah was asking about the Outworld. Now, I've showed you how we made the Outworld on yesterday's video. It is now hard as cement. And the reason that we do that is because we do not want the ants to dig. They are naturally going to want to dig and nest underground to be comfortable and to get away from predators. So we put them in what's called an ant tower. And believe it or not, this tower is supposed to hold like up to 500 ants. I don't really believe that, but supposedly they like to nest up really tight with each other for heat purposes. So we have the actual tower, which gives them the ability to dig and nest. You can purchase what's called a hybrid nest, which is a different type of ant nest, which we may end up getting one of those as well to give them another option. And then you can build what's called Outworlds, which gives them a place to forage for food. So what we'll do is we'll put the seeds and the fruit and vegetable pieces that we end up giving them for their food, we'll put that in the Outworld, which allows them to actually go and forage, and it makes them more comfortable, and obviously it improves the quality of their life. So on the back of all of the containers that we purchased, the enclosures, they have portholes that allow us to put tubes and actually connect all of these different environments. And you can actually stack multiple Outworlds. We could actually build different types of Outworlds. I built a desert one actually at my house. This is called the Field Forest something or another Outworld. So you can theme them differently and give the ants different environments in which to go and be and to actually go into. So again, we have put basically a cement paste, and it hardened overnight, so they can't dig in this. So all they can do is walk on top of it, go through the twigs, the trees, that type of thing. So we're safe to not see them nest. We don't want them to nest in something like this. Sarah asked about this because we can't see them. We can see them in the towers. We can't see them if they were to nest in one of these Outworlds. Also, it's a safety factor because this nest actually has a structure up in the middle of it to hold all of the dirt in place so that the tunnels wouldn't collapse on the ants. So it's a safety thing. You want them to be in one of these towers because you want the ants to have the safety of that structure under here. And in the Outworld, if we were to fill the Outworld up with sand, there would be no structure under here, and it could very easily collapse on the ants. So all of this stuff comes from a company in EVTV that we've been using called Ants Canada, and obviously they're in Canada, and that's where we order this. These are higher quality items, as Trent could tell you, because we have tried several different things that were not as good. This has been the best, and we noticed that the ants were absolutely the happiest. Correct, Sarah? Mm-hmm. They were absolutely the happiest when we put them in these in this nest.